בוקר טוב חברים, we're up to Mishlei פרק ו' פסוק כ"ה, or we can go back a minute to פסוק כ"ג. Steve, with us, Steve? Wow, that's nice. What's his name? ישראל בן? מרים. זאת השם לשירות today, לנשמת Steve's father, ישראל בן שלמה ומרים. שהשיעור יהיה לנו נשמתו, אמן. ורפואה שלמה.
שרה אסתר בת רחל.
שרה אסתר בת רחל, בעזרת השם, ושרה בת אסתר,
מיכאל בן מרים.
מיכאל בן מרים, בעזרת השם, שיושבת לנו רפואה שלמה, יס.
אמן.
עדנה בת לאה.
עדנה בת לאה, שיושבת לנו רפואה שלמה, אמן, בעזרת השם. חברים יקרים, in פסוק כ"ג it says, כנר מצווה בתורה אור, and it says לשמוך מאשת רע, מחלקת לשון אחריה. Mishlei, Shlomo HaMelech tells us that learning Torah, the Torah will protect you from Has v'Shalom going into troubles. ואישה רעה and נוכריה, גויה as well. אומר שלמה המלך, אל תחמוד יופייה בלבביך, ואל תיקחך בעפעפיה. Don't desire her in your heart. Meaning, אומר שלמה המלך, תדע לך, אם אתה, if you're going to let your heart to love her, and you're not going to just let her go, תדע לך, it'll be very hard for you to leave her. אחר כך הצרות, big. ואל תיקחך בעפעפיה. And don't let her take you by her eyes. עפעפיה. Meaning she gives you a wink.
זה נוכריה.
זה כל אישה. כל אישה. הוא אומר לך, don't let her take you with her eyes. Meaning, the way it starts, it's a little wink. Kifak, how are you? I'm thinking about you. כל הצרות האלו, she'll try to find favorite in your eyes. אומר שלמה המלך, don't let this happen. You know why? If you will let this happen, and you're going to let her take you away, and you're going to let her play with your mind, you're going to lose, besides you losing your sechel, כי בעד אישה זונה, עד כיכר לחם. You should know that if you're going to start with this, you're going to lose money, and you're going to be a beggar. You're going to end up asking people for bread. Meaning, אומר לך שלמה המלך, with this תאווה, there's no end. Once you start, there's no end. And because there is no end, you're going to keep giving money. And you're going to give her money, the odd. So besides you losing your mind, you're going to lose also your money. So be smart, אומר שלמה המלך, don't let this go into you. ולא רק זה, he says, אומר שלמה המלך, ואשת איש נפש יקרה תצוד. אומר שלמה המלך, and if that woman is an אשת איש, so the avera, the sin is so big because it's gonna hunt you and it's gonna take you down to Gehenna. So he says, you're gonna lose both worlds. גם העולם הזה וגם העולם הבא. אז אל תהיה טיפש.
לא כפרה.
כפרה ודאי שאם חברים, כל מה שבו שלמה המלך זה לפני המעשה. חס ושלום אדם עשה, יש כפרה. אבל הוא אומר לך גם אחרי הכפרה, once it's, בוא נגיד ככה, לא נתפס, you didn't get caught, מהר תעשה תשובה. מהר black all the numbers, delete הכל, don't even get there. מהר. But once you're going to get caught, He's going to tell you in a minute what's going to happen. אבל אם אדם עשה תשובה, אין דבר יותר גדול מתשובה. אין דבר.
אשת כבר, רק נשים חזון שזה אשת איש, לא למדנו בעבר that כל פעם that the husband, the husband's with her, he...
Again. אני כרגע מדבר על האידאה. If there is תשובה, yes, there is תשובה. Which, סנהדרין 3, please. יש גמרא אומרת על דוד המלך. למטה עוד אחד. דוד המלך, the famous story in Bathsheba, right? The famous story in Bathsheba. You all know the story with Bathsheba, right?
Yeah.
You know? Albert, you know the story? Steve, you know? Idan, you know the story? Albert, you don't know? I'm going to tell you because you're here.
Maybe if I hear it.
No. Don't give me this if. You know? I'm willing to give you the nice story. But what time are you going to live?
I don't know.
No, what time you live?
Oh, what time am I leaving?
Yeah. I don't want to waste people's time. If you live soon, I'm not going to
We're
waste
not
it.
wasting time with Torah.
Maybe they know. I'm just doing this for you special.
8:45, not 8:50.
How about 8:50? Not before 8:55.
Okay, deal.
Hazak Baruch. So, תשמעו סיפור with דוד המלך. דוד המלך, one day he was going on his roof and he sees from his roof a window. And he sees from the window a woman is taking a shower. So then I'm good. Anyway, you hit the 8:55. Anyway, תשמעו מה כתוב. הגמרא מספרת that after the story that we all know Baruch Hashem, דוד עשה הקדוש ברוך הוא, לך לבדך חטאתי, ורע בעיניך עשיתי. So the Gemara says, אמר הקדוש ברוך הוא לדוד, אמר דוד לפני הקדוש ברוך הוא, ריבונו של העולם, מחול לי על אותו עוון. דוד המלך asked הקדוש ברוך הוא, please Hashem forgive me.
For what?
For that
For
sin.
the sin.
No, he didn't do anything. All he did was see so far.
Oh, but then
Come on, you don't understand the rest?
I know the story.
So what are you
When did
asking?
he say Moheli? Because
After the whole thing.
Oh, okay, fine.
Once he knows the story, I didn't give the whole story.
We gotta.
I skipped the whole thing because he knows.
So he did the maaseh.
So the whole maaseh is done already.
Ah,
Okay. Now we have him.
רבא, אומרים מי שאומר שדוד חטא,
Okay, I'm not going to go to those Gemara now.
All very,
So,
very,
yes,
very-
stay. Whatever it is, Eshet Ish, she was not Eshet Ish, היה חילול השם.
complex.
אמרנו, על החילול השם יש פה עוון גדול מאוד. אומרת הגמרא, אמר הקדוש ברוך הוא לדוד, you want? קבל על עצמך ייסורים. Yeah. שמעתם?
Oh, you know the thing.
קבל על עצמך ייסורים. חס ושלום אדם עשה מעשה. And again, אם אדם, I'm talking, and Shlomo HaMelech is going to tell us if he didn't get caught, it's between you and God. Okay? אומר, אז דוד ביקש מהקדוש ברוך הוא, please Hashem forgive me. אמר לו השם, קבל על עצמך ייסורים. Accept upon yourself to get, ייסורים. And one of the biggest thing is that you can redeem your yisurim, your suffering in a different way. Bar minan yisurim, it could be sicknesses. Hashem yishmor, wow. Bar minan yisurim, it could be a son. שנותן לך גיהינום, צער גדול מאוד. ייסורים, you could have, you struggle with parnasa and who knows what. That's the Yisurim. But there is a way to redeem those Yisurim also. You know how? מי שקשה לו לקום בבוקר. If it's hard for you to get up early in the morning, and you have to leave your bed, that's Yisurim. And it's consistent every morning. If somebody comes nighttime to learn when he's tired, that's also Nikah Yisurim. That you could redeem that tsar, בצער הזה. וזה מתנה שומר החידה. You have the biggest gift that the person can get is this time for Yisurim. זה לא שצריך לצפור צערה, זה שכר של עולם הבא. I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about ייסורים עצמם. יש פה סידור, can I get a סידור around? You mind? Thank you. Thank you all. אתה שומע, רוני, בוא נמשיך. יש בקריאת שמע על המיטה. כתוב ככה. ריבונו של עולם, הריני מוחל וסולח לכל משכעס אותי במאוחר לשיעור, יצא מן השיעור. בוא נגיד אותי לכל details over here. יהי רצון מלפניך, השם אלוהי ולא אבותיי, שלא יחטא עוד. השם, please make sure I don't sin anymore. ומה שחטאתי לפניך, and if I did any sin, please, מחוק ברחמך רבים, delete all the עבירות. תראו איזה תפילה הזאת. You go to the judge, please. I got some points and my record is disaster, suspended, and כל הצהרות. Your Honor, please delete. You're nuts. Not delete. First of all, it takes away your license for 3 years. And then go to a class, נכון? So what do you think of the Abin Shamayim? מה זה delete? מחוק. And we also tell him how. It's amazing. תמחק. אבל לא על ידי ייסורים בחולאים רעים. תמחק אבל לא על ידי ייסורים בחולאים רעים. It's amazing how we have this God.
Audacity, right?
Yeah. השם, ככה, חטאתי, קודם כל make sure שאני לא אחטא. And whatever I messed up, please delete. And also the way you should delete. No, בלי חולאים רעים. So I remember hearing a pshat, I think with the Hafetz Chaim alav shalom. מה זה אבל לא על ידי ייסורים וחולאים רעים? But is there any ייסורים וחולאים טובים? We ask Hashem, please forgive us, delete, not through bar minan ייסורים, suffering, and bad sicknesses. So we ask, מה זה bad sicknesses? Is there a good sicknesses? A pain is a pain. It says yes. There is ייסורים טובים. וחולאים טובים. איזה חולאים טובים? אדם עייף, you're tired, and you learn גמרא, and וואו, מה צער זה ייסורים טובים. Because with that צער, אדם מחפר.
לא על ידי ייסורים.
So על ידי מה?
הייסורים טובים
איך הוא מוחק על ידי ייסורים טובים? על ידי לימוד תורה בעמל, גמרא, when you're tired, when you don't, when you're in the mood, then you gotta, somebody calls you don't pick up the phone, you have this, no, you don't. You stick to your learning. Hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
There's something else out there.
Habibi, that's good enough. I'll be
it's
very
just
happy
one,
with
just
this.
one.
Other options.
Habibi, that's good enough. That's good enough.
It's versifying.
תאמין לי, אתה לא רוצה יותר מזה. If you stick with this, על ידי שאדם למד תורה, and by the way, Thursday night, powerful. You should know that the לימוד תורה, Thursday night is a powerful night. על הדברים האלו. Specifically to these things. You know why? Because learning Torah on Thursday night, by Kabbalah is called Leil Shitshi Tikkun Karet. Bar minan. There is עבירות שאדם חייב עליהם כרת, עריות, adultery וכל הצרות האלו, זה כרת. לא משחק, אדם אשתו נידה. זה כרת, זה חס ושלום. You're done. האדם שלומד תורה on Thursday night, תראו לכם, הלימוד הזה, זה כפרה. זה כפרה עצומה. And you should know, being up on Shavuot night, and being up on Hoshana Rabbah night, לא פשוט, לא פשוט. There is a prayer after we finish the whole learning Torah שבלילה on ליל שבועות. We ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu that let this night that I was up and my eyes didn't sleep, קשה, קשה. So let this עיניים, חס ושלום, supposed to get punished. Let this night that I was up the whole night, שאני יזכה, number one, kapara for whatever I did in my eyes. And also, I'm not going to go into details because you're not going to sleep tonight. I want you to go to sleep tonight. יש עונש מיוחד על עיניים. I'm not going to go there. And there is a special prayer שאנחנו מתפללים אחרי לימוד תורה, שבראש שנה רבה, שאדם לא יעבור את הייסורים after death. אחרי המיטה, שאדם נענש על העיניים שלו. So watch this, על ידי שאדם לומד תורה, look how far he goes. So בוודאי, 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 אין דבר העומד לפני התשובה. אין כזה דבר. כמעט צריך לדעת, אתה עושה תשובה be serious, לא עושה תשובה וחוזר, כל העסקה של זה, it doesn't work. אדם צריך להיות רציני בזה. אבל בוודאי מי שעושה תשובה, אין דבר בעולם שהקדוש ברוך הוא לא מקבל אותו. אבל אם חס ושלום אדם נכשל, if somebody חס ושלום did a mistake, and it happened, בוודאי על ידי שאדם עושה תשובה, השם מקבל אותו, הפותח יד בתשובה, לקבל פושעים וחטאים. יפה. But here, שלמה המלך tells us how not to get there. And it tells you use your brain. Because if not, there's an end. And the end is, you're going to lose your פרנסה. אנשים, חס ושלום, שהולכים שמה, השם ישמור. So, number one, הוא אומר לך, כי בעד אישה זונה עד כיכר לחם מפסיד את פרנסה שלו, ואשת איש נפש יקרה תצוד. הוא אומר לך, נפש יקרה is your own soul. Your soul is a precious soul. We don't understand how to appreciate our neshama. Our neshama is so special. Came all the way up there from Shamayim. From כיסא הכבוד, נפש יקרה. היא באה לעולם הזה, and Hashem is hoping that you should do a great job and accomplish something great and reach far in life. חס ושלום, אדם משחק בדברים האלו, אומר שלמה המלך, תדע לך, that woman is hunting a precious soul, which is going to end up in Gehinnom. הוא אומר לך בשביל מה?
The woman here is also minut, גם כפירה?
כן, אבל אני לא נכנס לשם, כי אנחנו פה פשט. הלאה. Now, שלמה המלך tells us the punishment of אדם בר מינן שנואף. פסוק כ"ז, היחטא איש אש בחיקו. If someone is going to put coals, hot coals, in his beged, in his clothes, if you're going to put over here coals, what's going to happen to your jacket? אומר, היחטא איש אש בחיקו. If someone is going to ישאב, how can we לשאוב? To draw coals and it puts in his clothes. בגדיו לא תשרפנה? Is it possible for your jacket not to get burned? אין כזה דבר. אם יהלך איש על הגחלים, if a person is going to walk on hot coals, ורגליו לא תכוונה, is it possible that you're not going to burn your legs, your feet? אין כזה דבר. ומה הוא אומר פה שלמה המלך? אומר so too, כן הבא על אשת רעהו, לא ינקה כל הנוגע בה. אומר whoever comes on אשת איש, is not going to come out clean מדין שמיים. יהיה כל הנוגע בה.
Then he's burned.
רבותיי, לא כתוב בא עליה, נוגע בה. גם אם הוא נגע בה, בר מינן, מה כתוב פה? הוא לא ינקה. לא ינקה. Here we're talking about somebody who didn't do teshuvah. Here we're talking about that does עבירה ולא עשה תשובה.
Sometimes people in their life don't come to the point where they realize they need to do about something you do.
I'm sorry?
Sometimes people in their life don't come to the conclusion that they feel as if they should do Shabbat.
You know why?
Wrong.
You know why?
Because maybe they're not learning, maybe they don't.
No. This, Habibi, for this, you don't have to be learning.
You don't gotta be a genius. You're right. You shouldn't
Right.
be able to walk
So how does it
marathon.
work? The Gemara Masechet Kiddushin says that when a person does Avera first time, he's shaking. Once he repeated it again, you lost. That's it.
You lost what? Yirat Shamayim?
You lost the sense of the Avera not to do it anymore. Not only that you lost, that's it. The door is open in your heart. That's it. אם אדם חזר על העבירה, נעשה לו כהיתר.
How about the girl?
The same thing. It's a right works for both.
Her too, she's just as bad, obviously, right?
It can be.
She's not allowed to be with her husband anymore, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking even if it's single. Well, single, she's nida. אשת איש, זה השם ישמור.
I say she's not single, right?
אשת איש, she's married.
She's married.
Right.
So much
But
more
even a
about-
single girl, אסור לה.
That's the first part, no?
לא. פה,
בוא נדבר על
הפסוק שלנו פה, מדבר פה, פסוק כ"ז, אין פסוק כ"ח, אין פסוק כ"ט, works about אשת איש. אשת איש. The one before, פסוק כ"ו, it can be single. But here, כ"ז, כ"ח, כ"ט, talks about a woman that she's married. And watch this, חברים. תראו, in פסוק כ"ז, he says, it's amazing. היחטא איש אש בחיקו. He talks about if you put hot coals in your clothes. Is there a way it's not going to get burned?
No.
And then it talks if a person walks on hot coals. Is there a chance he's not going to get his legs burned?
No.
Why he gives us two different?
One enough was
One enough is good enough. And we're talking about fire. It's not such a nice thing to talk about the fire. Why he talks to different things over here?
One is that much more.
You might have thought that
Severe?
being next to you is one, but you might have thought walking is not as big of a problem. You can
Yeah.
go both ways.
I hear.
because you can replace the
clothing.
clothes, but there you're going to burn yourself directly.
יפה מאוד, that's one way to, יפה
Say the
רפי.
second one.
So I saw פירוש שכותב, explains ככה. רבי סעדיה גאון explains, היחטא איש אש בחיקו. What did you lose?
Your clothes.
Your clothes. פסוק כ"ח, what did you lose?
Body.
Your skin, your body. It says the first one talks about if somebody touches. So you touch, you didn't do the act, you only touched. You should know you're playing with your own business, with your parnasa. אומר לך, you're going to lose your beged. That means your parnasa. The second one, it talks, bishasa ma'aseh. You're losing your own body.
That only with Eshadish.
Yeah.
Or is it with just, I guess.
Eshet ish ze nora ba'ayom, because you're going to learn in a minute what's going to happen. But here, in our psukim here, Shlomo HaMelech talks about bar minan, the punish, she'adam yishas v'shalom falls into eshet ish. Ken.
In a business setting, a married woman is an attorney, whatever the case is, she sticks out her hand to shake your hand. The answer is that, is that applicable to this pasuk Chavzayin?
אני אגיד לך תשובה מאוד ברורה. Be very clear. הלכה, לא, period.
How you don't shake the hand.
אסור.
Right. But does that apply? Are we going to apply that scenario to pasuk Chavzayin?
I don't think so. יש הבדל בין shaking out of respect or shaking because
You want to actually lead it somewhere.
בדרך כלל business זה business, אבל בדרך כלל כל ה-lawyers וכל הצדיקים שם, somehow they end in the hotel. כן. אתה מבין אותי? זהו. בית היצרה הוא לא עומד בפני אף אדם בעולם.
אם אתה נמצא בפגישה, היא נותנים לך יד, ואתה מחזיר את היד.
אני לא מחזיר.
אתה פוגע בהם.
לא, אני לא פוגע. אני אומר לה, I'm a married man and my wife, she doesn't live. שלא תקבל.
זה לא נציג.
מה אכפת לי? יש לי אלוקים, אכפת לי מה אלוהים
אוקיי,
מרגישה.
Why? Yeah.
מה זה צריך להיות? ואגב, אדם צריך להיות חכם לפני כן. כאילו שהולכים בלי כיפה. already causing yourself into troubles.
לא, אתה הולך עם התורה.
לא, אבל אני מסביר.
הם לא מבינים את זה, זה לא...
אני אסביר לך.
מה, אני מלוכלך?
לא, חס ושלום.
היא חושבת.
לא, את בכלל לא מלוכלכת. You're a wonderful woman, but you know, I respect my wife, and she also doesn't give hands to women because of me.
Rabbi, you can't give her a song and a dance. When she puts her hands.
I'm sorry?
You can't start explaining to somebody when they stick out their hand the whole Megillah.
You want to hear a story?
I heard the story.
You rather the Megillah here or Megillah up there? Which Megillah do you want? Yes, Megillat Esther, yes, Megillat Echa. Which Megillah do you want? So I'm going to tell you a story. Shema Sipur. I will never forget this story in my life. Sipur that happened to me. Hello, that happened to me. You're not going to be better than me, but Shema. Shema Sipur. When I was 17, I had to do my driver O test. Okay, so an hour before the test, I asked my driver to come pick me up. We're gonna do another lesson, and then I'll go to the test. I said, okay. So he came to pick me up from my parents' house, which was great. But then I see that before me, he took somebody else. It was Italian girl. Now makes my juicy, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so too.
Any girl with a
Yeah, no. You know what I'm talking about. Hala. Albert, Habibi Albert. Yalla, let's continue. She goes, she sits in the back, and I drive. Fine. An hour is up. We get to the test. And there is lines of people, right? I have no idea. I got picked up first. Okay, I get picked up first. I go and do the test. And you park across. So all the people are here. And, you park across. So he gives me the paper, pass, I get a yellow paper. Across the street. And hey, wow. נו, מה תעשה עכשיו? לא, back then I had the פירות, the whole 9 yards.
עם הפירות.
She's testing you.
No, what would you do now?
You like that?
היא לא עושה ככה, היא עושה הקה, יעני, יאללה.
רוצה לחבק אותה.
Let's go get some pasta. I'm joking. I don't know.
How you get
Listen,
away?
that's easier than.
That's easier. You have people all, like, I don't know how many people.
You're gonna embarrass her.
I'm embarrassed. I embarrass myself. Shamayim, my עושים?
You go like this.
I don't know if I'd hug a girl that I was in a car with for an hour.
Excuse me?
I'd be more inclined to shake a woman's hand if we're having $1 million business deal. It's different.
Why?
What's she gonna do for me already, 17-year-old?
No, more dangerous than the one with the million.
Yeah.
The one with the 70, she's gonna take your million away. So then what I did, I played dumb. Yeah, look, yeah. Nothing happened. אז הלך ככה. That's it.
Oh, look at
Yeah, צחקתי אבל. Yeah, look. That's it. החוכמה תחיה בעליה. What are you talking about?
What do you do for Rabbi?
If you know.
That's like has you little time to buy.
Huh?
Let's say you're with people and
Habibi, it's everything here in your mind.
Fine.
You'll be. יש לך.
situation.
Hold on. יש לך את האינסטינקט. You see, someone take a yeshiva boy, okay? They don't think, oh, there is a term. The instinct is right away. לא נוגעים בכלל, זה לא שייך. זה האינסטינקט. So you'll think of any ways how to not to hurt people, but at the end of the day, שביתה שלנו נגדי תמיד.
right. Now you have a couple comes to you. Right?
No.
A couple, man and wife.
Yeah.
Shake the husband's hand.
מה קרה? אני לא מבין.
No,
מה אני הראשון ואני האחרון, אני לא מבין.
As an idea, I'm just saying because they don't understand.
I stick to the man and she sticks to the wife.
Not she, because you're in a business meeting. It's
No.
you versus the couple. You and the couple. The couple
You want
comes
the
in.
couple.
He's like, hi, how are you?
It's either in advance, אתה נותן את ההרגשה הזאת, אתה מסביר את זה, וזהו זה. אנשים מכבדים את זה, זה לא נכון.
You could just say in my religion, they'll respect
מה הם יודעים? מאוד מכבדים את זה. חביבי, you know how many times happens when you go to the bank? Oh, hi.
through the window.
Whatever you
Oh, the people.
I like that. You're such a naive. So, yeah, ככה, under the window. I got a big, how many times happens? Check.
Well, yeah.
There was a story like yours that in the Israeli cabinet there was a very
Yes.
very religious woman.
Yeah.
And they went to meet the Pope in the Vatican, and then he was shaking all the men's hand. When they came to her, she said, "I can't shake. It's my religion." Then no, it was Pope.
First
It was
the
the
Pope.
Pope, and then she said no, and then he gave her like a curtsy. He says he put her on a pedestal, and then the next time he went to meet the Biden, and she did the same thing. And she, same girl.
She's still in the
Didn't
cabinet.
somebody, אפילו, he bowed down to her?
Yes. Biden bowed down to her.
Biden.
On his knee.
What happened?
I'll send you the video. I have the video.
We know it.
I sent it to
The
the.
President of the United States.
Yeah, he's not really.
Oh, he didn't.
Up and up, I want to see you doing
He
somebody
told me
else.
about it. She said, "I can't be married in my religion. I can't do it." My religion. Yeah.
No.
He walks around.
Jewish?
Business. Suitcase in one hand, coffee. Everywhere he goes.
Very nice.
So they're gonna do like this to him. So else the same thing.
Nah, לא נכון.
He wanted to hug her?
He walks around
Or
with
shake
coffee in
it.
one hand,
Shake.
suitcase in another.
That's it.
Biden,
Every
maybe
meeting he goes to.
tried.
Everywhere he goes. Coffee in one hand, suitcase in another.
Very nice.
Every meeting, walks in, walks out.
Habibi,
That's the best way.
it's everything is here.
So, Rabbi, this girl, what did she think about you after? Like, it's Hillel
Didn't
Hashem?
even chap.
Rabbi, you don't think she got
She did not even, she didn't even chap.
Very nice guy.
And you know what? What's worse? HaKadosh Baruch Hu or her?
No, what's the word? Hillel Hashem.
The Kiddush Hashem. The Kiddush Hashem.
To you, it's Kiddush Hashem. To her, it's
Her,
Hillel Hashem.
wow. You see the guy with a long jacket and a, what are you talking
I don't wear the long jacket yet.
Okay, you don't have to be a long guy. You have a beard and a kippah. Khalas. It's all, if we know where this thing leads, it's fire. It's fire. You can't go around. You can't. In our days, all it takes is one wink and one cell phone and one number. You're done. I have to explain to you guys. You guys, Baruch Hashem, the big one better than me. למה לשחק באש? למה לשחק באש? לא צריך לשחק באש.
The way of the world.
You know, it's crazy. She says, I'm married. No, יש להם תאווה יותר.
Yeah.
You know this?
That is true.
You know why?
That's true.
You know why?
That, I don't know why.
Shlomo HaMelech says in Mishlei, we're going to learn it. מים גנובים ימתקו.
Forbidden waters are more.
Yeah, it's more tasty. It's more.
מים גנובים.
כן, אבל זה למעלה. אני אומר פה, יש לך את התאווה, יש לך את היצר יותר.
If she's married, if
Wants
she
to
sees,
have her more.
yeah. If you marry,
I agree with you, Rabbi, but the way of the land is, let's say,
Land is
That's a very.
Hashem's land. That's the land. If I'm going to go with the land, you know where I'm going to end up? Hashem ישמור with the land. זה ארץ, ערוות הארץ. מה זה ארץ? Hashem ישמור. איזה חוקים יש פה? What are you talking about? I mean, you put a fence, you don't move. You know something? When a wife knows that her husband is so loyal, when he travels, how does she feel?
Safe.
But when she know that he shakes everybody, what do you think? She goes to sleep safe when she know he's 3 weeks in China? No, פשוט מאוד. פשוט מאוד.
I know I hurt people's feelings for sure. In the pit.
You do not want to know what I heard about after the feelings.
I don't know why people are so taken back when they don't just.
No, they aunt, or sister-in-laws or old high school.
No.
I tell them no,
That's
and they feel uncomfortable.
No. Now you're mixing something else. Yes. Your sister, משהו אחר, ויש married woman.
Sister-in-law.
When I got back from Israel, Rabbi, and I told my aunts, I'm not, you know, it was all out war.
בסדר. And at the end, you won.
Now they think, why? Now we became religious by before he didn't come. That's how they come.
You want to hear a story?
Different way.
I love
That's a different way they
You
come
want to hear a
from.
story?
Yeah,
I got like your
Somebody-
mother-in-law, you know,
Listen to me.
not so simple.
Listen to me. Nothing is simple. Not simple.
I shouldn't kiss my mother-in-law.
Habibi, don't ask me those questions
I don't
now.
want to kiss her, but I'm saying like. I
All
don't-
right. Ask your father.
How about your aunt? Your aunt, she used to kiss
It's not
her.
simple.
Who's your father-in-law in the middle?
I don't want to be put in a headlock.
All right. Somebody got engaged, and he asked me, he's pretty religious, or yeshivish, but whatever, he was religious. So he asked me, Rabbi, my mom, she's coming from Israel, and we're gonna have to go pick her up from the airport. Do I have to? I assume she's gonna kiss me. I'm all set. So number one, he asked me, "Is that allowed?" And number two, if it's not allowed, and she does, what should I do? So I know the situation is very sensitive. I told her, you don't. If she comes to you, and again, you have to know each case has its own halachot. Matilo, you don't. And if she gives you, but if she comes to you, don't push her. Especially she's not, she's not religious, and she doesn't know anything, and she's not even prepared. And it's going to be in the airport in public. You got to be smart. So, okay, and that's what happened. She came, she hugged him, but he didn't do anything. Fine. So she chapped. So she says, "Oh, not allowed." So I prefer not. Because so I'm sorry, chibda auto, fine. 4 years later, I'm going to Rabbi, thank you for that halacha. Thank you so much for giving me that halacha.
What? If it was a different way, it would have been a problem.
Why?
Why?
If it's a different way, what do you mean?
He says, thank you for telling me that halacha that.
Oh, to let her kiss.
No.
not him, not
Halacha
her.
אומרת not to kiss.
If she comes and kisses
Why?
you,
Because they got into a big fight, and now Baruch Hashem, every time he goes to her, he doesn't have to, hug her or kiss her. הציל אותו, בסדר, לא משנה, לא בשבילך, לא בשבילך.
אין לו חיוב.
What happened?
he asked the halakha to the rabbi.
Okay, so
He understood, he wants to know a little bit more than
He
that.
said, "Be chacham."
Okay, what happened after this? What happened?
And then he had a fight, and then now
Fight
he
with
doesn't
who?
with his mother-in-law.
With his mother-in-law or his wife?
Mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Now he doesn't have to
So what? Either way now, he doesn't have to do it.
אז עכשיו כאילו מבסוט.
What did it help him? Yani? What did it help him then that he didn't hug her?
Now that she knows that he doesn't
Come on,
care,
Rabbi,
he
explain to
will
me,
kiss.
please.
רבו, עכשיו הוא לא צריך לבוא ותקיס.
She knows already.
So if
It's easier for him.
אם היה מלכתחילה היה עושה ועושה, נע אחרי, פורס אפטר, מה גם, אתה לא מנשק עכשיו?
תגיע.
אז ככה הוא פטור. הבנת את זה? אבל אנחנו צריכים לדעת,
אני אתן לאשתי, תגיד לאמא שלך, don't hug me and that's it. I would have put, no? It would have been easier.
כל אחד מהניסיון
Before she
שלו.
learned-
Please, I'm getting religious.
before she
Mother,
learned-
that's now we don't hug. What would have been
אתה
easier?
יודע,
When she comes to you, she doesn't want to hug you anyway.
I read there is 16 ways. There is 16 ways of culture how to say hello to people.
16.
16.
And Yizuk, they go like this, Rabbi.
Where?
Yeah, in
Where?
Mexico.
How on the
Mexico.
With the hand on the heart.
Mexico?
Yeah, very nice.
Depends on which parts, but
No,
yeah.
Mexico מחבקים ככה.
That's in COVID. They don't want that.
תלוי איפה, אבל זה אזורי.
So it depends.
Very nice.
Mexico, they hug,
What is the
ועושים ככה. So listen,
ארגנטינה זה נשיקות, כל אחד לאחד.
צרפתים גם.
גבר, לא משנה.
צרפתים גם.
Even the first time you meet them. Hi.
Okay, also
זה
friends.
לפני קורונה.
אז אולי יהיה זה מותר, אבל השקר.
תשמע,
You go to the Moroccan shuls, they kiss you like crazy.
Egyptian also. Egyptian kiss a lot.
Not both sides.
Egyptian kiss a
Not
lot.
both
Don't tell me
sides.
Egyptian kiss a lot. I know, you go to Abat Ahmad, all them kissing. That's why the first time in COVID, the Rabbi Aluf went up and let me say, no more kissing. I started kissing. He's the one who came up. Because I know in
Anyway,
Kenya,
so-
they all kiss.
so I remember getting this a paper, and they give you all kinds of, of
Manners,
Oh,
manners.
yes.
Got manners. How
the
reading?
Chinese and
Yeah.
Thailand and Jewish, הכל. And I remember once talking to the rabbi, הוא אומר לי, תראה, בתימן, we didn't shake hands. אמרנו שבת שלום ככה. הוא אמר לי, יש בזה כל כך נימוס. אמרתי לו, why? And I'm sorry to say it in public. הוא אומר לי, אדם, I will עושה ככה באוזן, I will עושה ככה באף, and then you shake my hands. הוא אומר, you have germs, יש לך זיעה, you're sweating, and then you shake my hands. הוא אומר, מבחינת הגנה, it's so proper not to shake hands. And you should know that Rabbi Alav Shalom, when he used, he was a public figure, and he had hundreds of people come shake his hand, whether it was weddings, so whatever you go. The first thing he would do when he comes home, he would wash his hand with soap.
Of course.
He'll never ever. When I saw the first time, I'm like, wow. I thought he looked for Kedusha, כל הנשיקות זה Kedusha. I go, what are you washing all the Kedusha away from your head, Rabbi? Like, Kedusha, I don't want any jokes from anybody. ואז למדתי ממנו דבר גדול מאוד. Wow. You'll never even think about it, but he was so, I don't know, istinis.
Cleanly.
He was so clean, the Rabbi Alav Shalom, כל כך נקי.
Every 5 minutes you want to wash.
לא, זה OCD, זה בעיה. אני אומר, הוא היה נקי, הוא היה נקי. ו-people take hands, הוא אף פעם ככה, never. אבל לי, הוא אמר, in תימן, when they used to walk on Shabbat Shalom, he loved that kind. I understood from him that that's the culture also. It's a culture in Yemen that they don't shake hands between the Arabs. I don't know about today. אבל ככה אני הבנתי, והרב כל כך כיבד את זה. אמרתי, תראה מה זה. When Corona came and you want to shake the hands and the gloves, פתאום הבינו that nobody got offended. Why? You don't want to get any, COVID.
It's the same.
Okay. אבל אתה רואה, there is something about it. Somehow, I'm telling you, the rabbi loved the idea of not to shake hands. Not to shake hands. אנחנו ספרדים, we like to give the
So
rabbi.
that's only one. Where's the other 15?
Oh, you want to? When I'm going to finish the class. Yalla, let's continue. Let's finish. מה אומר שלמה המלך? אומר שלמה פסוק למד. לא יבוזו לגנב כי יגנוב למלא נפשו כרעב. He says, if somebody steals, Albert, just 2 minutes. This one, you do not want to miss this one. No. Look at this. He says over here, someone who steals, people could understand him. Hazit, he has no panasa, Allah ganav. He stole, bread. You're not going to hate him. You're not going to bash him. Okay, he's ganav, he stole. But remember, as Omer lo yavozu laganav kignom lemale nafsho kir'am. What do you want from him? Hazit, he took a bread because he's hungry. Fine. You know what? בנמצא ישלם שבעתיים את כל הון ביתו ייתן. He's told, okay, and if he pays back, now you even. And if he pays double, now you feel better. And if you give him a fine times 7, okay, somehow, even if you stole something, there is a way to pay it back, but still people were not gonna, stay away from you because you're a thief, because you sold bread, because you were hungry. People would understand. But no, if Isha, someone who has special goes with a married woman, ze haser lev, he's missing his brain. משחית נפשו, הוא יעשה. Someone who doesn't care about his soul does it. And he says, do you know what's going to be to that person? נגע וקלון ימצא. He's going to be מבוזה. איך אומרים מבוזה?
Embarrassed,
No, הוא יהיה ביזיון. He's going to
Disgraceful.
degraded.
It's great. Yeah, grace.
Disgraceful.
disgrace. Okay. הוא ימצא. He's going to find himself in a place that people are going to bash him. וחרפתו לא תימחה. What he did with the married woman, that story is not going to be erased because they get also going to tell the kids, oh, זה הבן שלה. He is the son of her.
He'll always be disgraced. Yeah.
So but it's not only him, it's also his kids.
His family.
Right. כי קנאה, now he says,
The mamzerim, no?
I'm not going to the Ramzan now. Just him and his own kids from his own wife.
Oh, okay.
But then now listen to this. He says that's one piece. Now second one is ki kin'ah hamad gever, the husband's anger that you stuck with his wife. Velo yahmol biyom nakam. He is waiting for you for the day to take revenge, to kill you or to do something to you. Lo yisa pene kol kofer velo yovek it arbe shohad. Even if you pay money or you're going to try to bribe him, he's not going to take it. You took my wife, you slept with my wife. The minute he's going to have a chance, he's going to shacht you. Even if you'll try to bribe him, it's not going to work. And has v'shalom im adam לקח אישה אשת איש, and she did it ברצון, she cannot live with her husband anymore. היא אסורה עליו לעולם ועד. So they're gonna have to get divorced.
I thought that was only for Kohanim.
No, מה פתאום. Kohanim, even if she was,
Unwilling.
if was raped.
It was raped. Okay.
But I'm talking פה,
She wanted to.
she did it, היא אסורה על בעלה. Do you think the husband is gonna be quiet? He's gonna take revenge. אומר לך, טיפש, מה אתה עושה? So beside Olam Haba, you lose your name, your kid's gonna suffer, and you should know someone is waiting for you, wanted to get you back for what you did to him. אומר שלמה המלך, אל תהיה טיפש, תהיה חכם, תחשוב, don't fall into these things, control yourself. זה בעצם מה שאומר לנו פה שלמה המלך. חברים, דקה לפני רבי חנניה, אני סגרתי את זה.